Hi there, everyone, and welcome to another week of the Jolt Switch podcast here. Now, we do have a lot of information to go through. There are a few events going on. We've had our legendary raid bosses switch up a little bit as well. Oh, goodness, there's just so much going on. There's information for the Piplup Community Day actually came through. We're still waiting on the Community Day move to be released, but it's a starter. It's probably going to be Hydro Cannon.
Probably.
I'd bet huge money.
Don't, because we don't have the money to bet.
But if we put the money down and then we're right, then we get more money back.
Yeah, so we will bet the $5 that we have.
Oh, we got a new car.
We did. We're not betting the car.
No, we're not betting the car.
Ew. Sorry to interject. Just so you guys are aware, there's a Danish kiwi fruit pizza. So, you know how everyone was mad about pineapple? Now there's kiwi on pizza. See, that I won't get behind.
Yeah.
Nasty.
But yeah, there's been a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, first and foremost, that Team Go Rocket Special Research has rotated once again. So now it is Moltres. So we've done Articuno, Zapdos, and now we're on to Moltres for January here. We also have new research breakthrough for your weekly research, which we touched on last week. You've got Lapras, which is Shiny Possible.
Yes.
With legacy moves for the fast and charge attacks there.
Yes.
Definitely come in handy in any tournaments that you jump in with them there. We do have the Adventure Sync Hatchathon, which is actually running until the 16th. Heatran has taken over in raids from Virizion, and there's a whole bunch of new Unova Pokemon coming as well. So, I mean, first and foremost, I want to just take a peek sort of at the Adventure Sync Hatchathon.
Not working?
Yeah. Adventure Sync not working, like you said.
Yes.
I've been noticing that as well. I mean, last week I tried to get to anywhere near 50 kilometers to get the Rock and Stardust rewards.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I think I'm like 20 kilometers short for this week.
Yeah, but like usually I'm around 34 a week, no problem. Because of how much I work at work. But this week, like you saw my thing, I was only at 5.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. And as I was telling you every other day, like when I log into my my game, it keeps going like, oh, your Adventure Sync is now working and connected. And it's like, well...
Was it not before?
Was it disconnect? Like, what happened? You know what I mean?
All the ridiculousness.
Yeah, not a fan.
So with the Adventure Sync rewards, what we're seeing, again, this is until the 16th, 5 kilometer rewards come with 20 Pokeballs, same as every other time. 25 kilometers has 20 Pokeballs, 10 Great Balls, 1,000 Stardust, and then you have a pick of either 3 Silver Pin-Apps, 3 Rare Candy, or 1 5K Egg.
You get to pick... No, it's a random draw.
One of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those last 3 it picks from.
Okay.
With the 50 kilometer rewards, what we're seeing here is same Pokeball, same Great Ball, 5 Ultra Balls. It lists here that you can get 51,000 Stardust.
Wow.
If you drop a star piece, that very quickly turns into 76.5 thousand.
Huh.
So
have you done that? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to get to the 50. What I want is the 100, though.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I can try. It will be painful, but I will try.
Yeah, but like where? How? When?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just checking. Put it on one of the dogs.
All the other rewards aside.
Put it on one of the cats. Sorry. Game over, especially 3 a.m.
If you get to 100 kilometers... Oh, and by the way, you also get a guaranteed Unova Stone for 50k.
That's not so bad.
As you do with the 100 as well.
Okay.
Guaranteed Unova Stone. 100k, you get 61,000 Stardust. So it's 10,000 more.
Mm-hmm.
But if you drop that star piece,
Yeah.
91.5 thousand Stardust. That was 100,000 Stardust.
And you want all the Stardust in all the land.
Yes. Tootless Stardust.
Huh?
Tootless Stardust.
Oh, the Stardust.
Now, another thing that came through with the rewards is that Party Hat Pikachu and Party Hat Wurmple, which are both shiny possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they have party hats on. And they come in 2K and 7KX.
I know, because it's a party rumple.
Now, in 2-star raids, you can actually track down Party Hat Raticate and Party Hat Wobbuffet.
Alright.
I haven't really bothered doing that.
Why?
Party Hat Wobbuffet or Party Hat Raticate? I don't know. I'm over the hats, to be completely honest.
Just like all the hats, or just the party hats, or all the hats?
All the hats.
I guess. But you can't say the Pokemon can't wear many hats. That joke of the day.
So the additional bonuses that they have here as well is you get 2 times Hatch Candy and 2 times Hatch Stardust.
That's not so bad either.
No. And that does run until January 16th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
From there, like I said, Heatran is back into raids. On the 19th, we have 2 things going on. One being Community Day.
Yeah.
Piplup is here, as we'd mentioned. Like 100% going to be Hydro Cannon. If it's not, you can make up horrible names for me. It is...
What the fuck?
It does have 1/4 hatch distance during that 3-hour window.
Nice.
So for the Northern Hemisphere, which is us, that's 11 to 2 p.m., 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
I gotta get up early.
Local time.
You gotta get up early. I'm up at like 8.
What was that? I think that's Sunday. That's next Sunday.
When is our tournament?
Afterwards. At 6:15 as a check-in.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
If you want shinies, we're gonna have to go out and walk because we found out they suck
I
here.
don't really want shinies.
You don't really want shinies? What happened to Shiny Hunter?
I'm tired.
Now, in the Southern Hemisphere, they have been blessed with 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. local time. So south of the equator.
Well, yeah, but if that's the time we'd have it, then you couldn't have your tournament.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing with deciding our tournaments before we know Community Day. Sometimes shit gets like...
And then they shake it up.
This is why. Now I understand why we only have 10 people signed up.
Because
it's the same day as Community Day. And that was the one
people
ask we had of everybody. That's what everyone said.
But people were complaining last time because it happened like an hour after Community Day. This way it's like 4 hours, 5 hours after Community Day.
Yeah, but what you don't understand is like if you're a normal person that just enjoys Pokemon casually, right? Your whole day is broken. Because you have to go 11 to 3, then go home, do whatever, and then from whenever our tournament is to whenever it finishes, right?
Right.
That's you know what I mean? So your beginning of the day to afternoon, and then your night is shot. Technically. You know what I mean?
I guess.
That's why people are like, what the hell?
But, I mean, well, like you said, we can only do so much.
No, I get that. I know.
But yeah, I mean, like, we do what we can.
Yeah.
It turned into what day can we pick. We were looking at other dates, but, I mean, they were booked or stuff was going on.
Or people were gone and still on winter break from, like... Because we're a big university town. So people are away. They're back with families. So...
But, I mean, it'll be cool still, though. I mean, whether we get more people or not, I'm sure we'll get more people.
Oh, yeah. You never know. Like, sometimes it's the day off.
Yeah, like, the RSVP list sometimes doesn't equate to what you're seeing.
Well, no. And that goes for big tournaments, too.
Oh, yeah.
You have, like, 600 people signed up, and all of a sudden, like, 2 maybe play. You know what I mean?
But good news is we will have Go Live out to our event, too.
Yes.
So, Andrew from Go Live will be out streaming, and I'll be doing some of the commentary as well.
Yes.
Same as I did, what was it, last weekend?
I think so. Or the weekend before that.
Yeah, like the first weekend of January.
Yes.
I got to go out to the Hive once again for the Fusion Cup.
Yes.
Had a good time. Got to sit next to Mango.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad at all.
I ate food. I had food.
This is your first time there, I think.
It was. Yes. I've only seen it from like pictures and like Google Images.
Yeah.
We found out there's a Rolex store across the street.
Because that's other things that we see.
Well, I'm observant. You're kind of like a horse with blinders. I'm just gonna go here and just get there and just gonna do things. My name is Matt.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so, I mean, it was a great time. It was not a super long tournament because it's starting to flow. I mean, usually when you run your first few tournaments, things take time to get sorted out, get set up. But Go Live has been really getting things working, being able to flow through the battlers a lot quicker than usual.
Yeah, it was actually very quick because
Yeah.
I watch you guys on stream right when I can't go or if I don't feel the greatest.
Right.
But like last time it was like super laggy in between. Hold on, let Laos flip. Fucking dog. It was super laggy in between the matches.
Mm-hmm.
And here we went like this. Like it almost like people weren't fucking around. They were like we went in and we went out.
Let's do it.
Even with the break to go down and do the raid.
Yeah, we took a break in the middle of the tournament to go do a raid and come back, and it still didn't take that long.
Well, the tournament started at what time? 1:30?
Tournament started at 1:30, yeah.
1:30, and we were done by 6:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it, 5 rounds? 6 rounds?
Yeah. Which still isn't bad. And
Yeah,
I mean,
6
that's
rounds.
again for with a break for a tournament. For tournament, oh my god. A break for a raid.
Yeah.
That everyone went to. And, you know, like, we didn't have, like, a super sharp start. So we started, let's call it 2.
Mm-hmm.
Before people settled down and, you know...
Got to their
table, actually started doing stuff, yeah. Yeah.
But there was a 5-way tie by points on the tournament.
Yes.
Between Jay's Fan 55, Feng Shui, Jamie's.
Yeah, which is Jamie.
Jamie, our local
Jamie.
guy.
Hello, Jamie.
Ku Kenny and Sergeant Fung. So it was pretty good. No one remained undefeated though. That last table matchup, Jay's Fan was had 1 defeat under his belt, and Feng Shui was hoping for that undefeated. He wanted that big prize that Go Live was offering.
Yes.
But Jay's Fan took it away from him.
Someone's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna do it eventually.
Someone is gonna do it.
It's happened a few times.
Well, of course, but as soon as you put like a prize to it and everyone's like super trying, that's where I find things like sometimes fall apart because you're trying so hard.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's funny that way. It's just, you know, Murphy's Law, life.
Now, before we dive too much further in, I just want to remind everyone that our podcast is powered by Patreon. So for, as little as $1 a month, you can help the PvP scene in our community that we're, building on and trying to support. We admin that within our region, and it's tons of fun.
Yes.
Now, any level of support does help immensely. But if monetary support isn't quite your thing, you just make sure to drop a like or rating on, Apple Podcasts or anywhere that you watch that allows you to drop those ratings.
Or just keep listening.
Or even a share. A like or a share or a follow or anything else.
A tweet, anything. Tell me, say hi.
Say hi to us. Let your friends know that you listen to us.
Yes.
Because, hey, if you got some friends that are Pokemon fans and they want something to listen to while they're playing.
They might like us.
Yeah, they might.
You don't know, but they might.
Do we have any new comments or ratings?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
We should definitely
probably should. Okay. Please hold.
Yep, please hold.
Please hold.
I'm not seeing here any on Podcast Republic, so that's a no from this end.
It's a no from there, and it's a no from me.
So nothing new, but
Still 5 stars.
Still 5 stars.
Get at me.
But in case you missed any of the other episodes where we have got those ratings, we do read them on air. So if you want to hear your rating read on air, leave us one of those lovely 5-star reviews.
Mm-hmm. I'll read it even if it's bad. Make fun of you, but, I'll read it.
Now, I do want to make sure I am thanking our most recent patron.
Yes.
Thank you to the Pokemon Professor Network. That is, again, thanks so much for being our most recent patron. And yes, if anyone does also provide any support on Patreon, I will definitely make sure to thank you as well. So, taking a peek into some other things that we do have. There has been some new information on the Go Battle League feature that's coming within the game itself, within Pokemon Go.
Yes.
So the data has been inputted into the game, just not turned on yet. So everyone's kind of...
So it's in the code.
Oh yeah. And have you read through any of the stuff? Or is this going to be as much of a surprise for you as it is as I'm about to read it?
I think it's kind of a surprise. I've seen a few things. But then again, I'm very much a creature of habit.
Right.
So I like the way it is now. Like, it ain't broke, don't change it. So I'm sure some of the things will be a surprise. Some of the things I'm sure I've read already.
So there are a few details here. Now, with the Go Battle Hub menu, it does have buttons to access your stats, your rankings, the season information, as well as your versus Seeker charging status. Mm-hmm. Now, the versus Seeker is charged by walking.
Well, yeah. But we knew that.
Yeah, but they haven't changed that.
Yes.
So there are buttons to jump in and just start battling as well, of course.
Yes.
There is a small tutorial explaining what the Go Battle Hub is. It does look to be short right now with the coding that's been included, but we need to remember with all of the coding, anything can change at any time.
Well, yeah, that's like...
So don't take our word as gospel until it actually is released.
Because we don't know.
We're just reading off the code that's been provided.
Duh!
So it does speak to things like defeat other trainers to improve your rank. There are rewards that go with your rankings, and they reset every season. So just general mess that is kind of obvious to anyone who battles on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. Now, there are a few things that describe when the seasons end. For instance, how many days are left, and there is a notification reminding you a week before the season ends.
Okay.
Because that's when all of your stuff will reset, like your rankings and things.
All right.
Now, seasons do have listings to be tracked in days as well as hours, so they won't last for months, most likely.
Okay.
Because I know we were talking about it before, maybe a season, or it lasts for a year, and then 4 months of the year is in Master League or something.
Yeah.
But it's not it doesn't look to be that long at this time.
Yes.
So it does appear that you can claim your rewards at the end of the season, but you have to wait for the season to end before you can claim anything. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't speak to there being battle rewards, but if there are, the season rewards will be separate.
Okay.
So as your rank goes up and down, your rewards increase and decrease.
Okay.
So it makes people want to do better, be more competitive. Mm-hmm. There is separate rank and rating that get logged and reported at the end of the season for how well you did.
Yes.
And it looks as though it may be stored ongoing. So you can see last season you did this well, this season you're doing this well.
Okay.
Over the multiple seasons you've taken part in, this is how well you have done. But again, this is your current season and what you're doing in your current season.
So an average and then so average and current?
Yeah.
I guess?
Pretty much.
Alright.
Overall or average.
That's not so bad.
So there is a menu and report at the end of each session with your results and performance for the past season, like I just said there. You do have to confirm resetting your rank at the end of each season. So it'll say your rank is about to reset. You got to say, yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
So stats that are going to be tracked are the number of battles you took part in, the number of friends that you battled with, which means that you can battle friends.
Well, yeah.
The Stardust that you've earned. So the question there is, if it's tracking how much Stardust you've earned, does that mean that you're getting those rewards for taking part in the Versus Seeker? And is it a large sum of Stardust that you'll be earning?
Hopefully.
Because why would you track it if it's a small amount?
Yeah.
But again, all
we don't know.
Speculation. Tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil. Don't be a sheeple.
It also does keep your longest winning streak and your current winning streak.
Okay.
So as you win more, you can have that longest streak, so it gives you something to push towards.
Okay.
And of course, it keeps track of the number of wins that you have, because
So it'll track your best, though.
yes,
Okay.
it'll track your best streak and your wins as well.
All right.
So battling is separated between free and paid battles, and each appears to have different rewards.
Okay.
So if you pay to play, you're probably going to get better rewards.
Yeah.
And if you're free to play, you probably only battle the other free to play people.
Mm-hmm.
Again, speculation, maybe not.
Still annoying that you have to pay to play.
But I mean, with a Versus Seeker that you need to charge in a certain way, you may need to purchase to make it work faster if you don't want to walk.
I guess.
So that's where you're...
But that's like incubators, though.
Yeah, you purchase an extra incubator kind of thing.
Yeah.
When joining a battle, you can choose a reward tier, which means that you can... It might be the same as, for instance, using your free-to-play Versus Seeker or your pay-to-play Versus Pass that you might purchase.
Yes.
So it allows you to select what reward tier you're using within each battle.
All right.
You can still battle people via the QR code. Sorry, not PR code.
Hold on. We have a snore. Hello? Hey. Good morning. Snorlax. Body slam. Very effective. PR code?
QR code.
That's not a PR code?
So you can still battle people with their QR codes. So in-person battles are still a thing.
Yes.
For this Go League. And battles are done in a set. Okay. So instead of one battle makes it all, it might be a best of situation. Same as Sylph Arena.
Okay.
So it allows a little more information. You can continue to the next battle within a set and view your current battle progress in the set. So, for instance, 1 of 3 battles played, for example. It gives that information. There is a hard limit on how many battles you can do in a day, regardless of if they're paid or free.
There's a limit?
Yes.
What?
So you can only battle so many times in the Go
No,
Battle
I know
League.
what that means,
Yeah.
but that's just okay.
That way,
But if I wanted to practice, then that's not part of the league, correct?
Correct. I don't think that would be part of practice battles, and so non-ranked within game battles.
Yeah,
would be
if
different.
I just wanted to scan your code and go, let's go.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you are doing that Go Battle League, there is a limit. It probably makes it so people can't drop a ridiculous amount of money and then just be way ahead of everyone else.
I guess that makes sense.
It paces everyone. There is a note about restricted teams, which prevent a certain Pokemon from being used. This may be tied to your ranking.
Okay.
So as your rank goes up, the better Pokemon you can use.
Okay.
Which to me means that you'll also be limited to battling people in the same sort of ranking as you.
So it's like unlocking characters on Smash Bros. Or whatever.
Yeah, but you already have it would be like playing Smash Bros. But in the offline mode you can use all the characters, and in the online mode you can only use the ones you've unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
Because we already have them, we just want to use them.
All right.
So it does say that, again, certain Pokemon are available at certain ranks, so your team selection is limited by where you're ranked. You will unlock more Pokemon as you progress higher in your rankings, which, again, same information. You have to have unique Pokemon in your team. So again, that's the same as Sylph Arena, implemented only 1 per species on your team. So again, something that anyone who already does battling
understands and is familiar with.
Exactly. So as found previously, you can either charge your Versus Seeker by walking,
yes,
or buy premium battle passes. Premium passes are the same as the raid passes at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So one pass, It looks like we may be able to use those raid passes as battle passes.
Oh, so you can like switch them?
Yeah, so
from a raid pass to a battle pass?
So in the code right now, so for instance, it looks like if you have, say, 100 premium raid passes,
okay,
you could use as many of them as you'd like for the Go Battle League and as many of them as you'd like for raids. Okay. That way, you're not purchasing two separate things for two separate things. It's one thing to do.
That converts.
Yeah. To me, that's
not so bad.
It makes sense. It makes it easier on everyone's pocketbook at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
So you will get a notification when the Seeker is charged and when you can battle.
Okay.
So it'll let you know. It's not like you have to go and check and see.
Hello, it's ready. Come on, peasant.
You will be alerted how many matches you can use with your Seeker. So it looks like you can stack the charges. So, for instance, if it is 1 kilometer for one battle, and you walk 5 kilometers before you battle at all, it's not like your free raid pass where you only have 1 free raid pass because you haven't used it.
So then you have 5 battles.
Exactly.
Which is great, because that's so friggin' annoying.
Yeah, and it is a different thing entirely, so I'm glad they allow it to be used that way.
Yeah, because the other stuff is ridiculous. In my opinion. My humble opinion.
Now, we don't know how many you can stack, but it does seem to allow stackable pieces, which is always a good thing.
Yes.
Now, when you enter the free version, it will tell you how many matches you have left and are able to battle before you need to walk more or purchase passes.
There you go. So at least you're always, like,
aware,
alerted, and always in the... Yeah.
Rather than, like, oops, it looks like your free to try thing has expired.
Wah, wah.
It says that you can also play, just one moment here, you can also pay to fill your Seeker and battle right away. This should probably be different than those premium battle passes. So if you don't want to purchase the premium battle passes, then you can pay to get an automatic fill, sort of like in like Dr. Mario when you run out.
It's like any game.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you're building a village, you want to build it right now? There you go, you have to pay.
You must pay.
Yeah. Or you wait, type thing.
Make your decisions.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, that's the Go Battle League. I'm really excited for it. I mean, I have my team of 6 picked that I like to battle with all the time.
Yeah.
But if we are limited by what rank we are, I may need to work my way up to being able to use it. So it takes time.
Yeah, well, like anything, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any... how are you feeling about it? What does it sound like to you?
I don't know. I was happy with Self. I was happy with the way it was done.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't know. Like, my worry is... Well, not even a worry. It's like, is this going to interfere? What we have going? Like, are they going to... What I don't want to happen is I don't want this to divide.
Right.
Right? So I don't want it to come in and then all of a sudden they just make their own cups, their own... You know, their own tournaments, their own this, because then all of a sudden the community is going to get split.
Yeah.
Like, we already have it, we have it established, and it's like, well, you know, there's going to be the argument of like, well, now it's in game, why would I go and do something outside of the game, right?
Right.
Because there's also the people like that have come out to our tournaments that were even annoyed that they had to make a battler card on Self. Right? They're like, I don't want to freaking do that. And now that it's in game and it's all tied to your character, right? Then it might be easier or more attractive to people like that.
Possibly.
That like it all in one place. Mm-hmm. Like, as I'm talking about it in my mind, I'm like, well, that makes sense, right? Like, why would I want to do 3 different things? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I do like the format we have, and I do like the community that we've created as, you know, as battlers.
Right.
And I like the fact that there is tournaments and, you know, we've kind of established streaming. We've done this, we've done that. It would be kind of shitty to start it from the ground up and then divide everything, because then what's the point? Like, that just, you know, divide and conquer. That's not how it works.
I can't see Sylph stopping no matter what happens from this.
I'm not saying they would stop.
No, but you don't want to divide the community, and I get that.
And, like, I don't want to see the drop in numbers.
Right.
That's the thing, right? And now... is all the community that's focusing on esports including Sylph and stuff like that, and, Go Stadium and everything, is that whole community now going to turn
See, I feel
towards the...
I can understand them wanting to do this as having things for the World Championship events.
Yes.
Because they want those rankings.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't work with Sylph to have that, because Sylph has already built that. But like you said, this is tied specifically to your account. So it's not like someone else can log in and input their team and everyone battle on one account, if that makes sense.
No, I get that, but at the same time, that way it's like, well, you know how you said that, like, we had this, like, brief conversation about how people were selling their accounts with tickets to GoFest. And I was like, well, why don't we buy an account, haha. And then you said, well, because then you're not... But, like, that's the thing with the, with buying the accounts that had the passes. Right? So you buy the account, and I said, well, I just want to go and participate, right? And you said, yeah, but it's not your account, and it's not tied to you, and blah, blah, blah. So going by that logic, Sylph is the same thing. It's not tied to my account. Not really. Like, if you think, I can make a different username. Like, if my username now is Uberspew, I can make it Monkey Butt. And all of a sudden, it's two different people. Just like on Discord, not everybody's name is the same as their in-game name. Right? So it's one of those things. It's not immediately related to my account. It's not immediately related to my Pokemon Go experience. It is an extra step that I have to take. So as much as I am for Sylph, I'm trying to play devil's advocate and be like, do you think this is going to hinder because of the ease and the experience of having it all together now in one screen?
And I can definitely understand where you're coming from with that. It does depend on what they do for seasons. If they create the same sort of metas and details as Sylph has done, then it may create an issue. But what we would be seeing with it is that it's all pay to play to be able to do more than what you want. You've got to walk your Versus Seeker. You're limited per day on how many battles you can do. With Sylph, you can go to 18 different tournaments if you could fit them all in a day.
Yeah.
And you don't need to worry about it. And that ranking is unlimited battles.
So then on that side, would then that make the Go Battle more exclusive?
It would, in a way. It means you have to do better in a shorter period of time.
Yeah.
But again, what you need to keep in mind is that if you are going to some sort of tournament or something for that, what happens if before that tournament you have battled 50% of your battles to get into practice?
Okay.
And then you show up to this tournament and you can't battle enough. Or they'd need to set in a whole bunch of different coding for tournaments if their battles are more than what the Versus Seeker allows.
Oh, so then they would have to say tournament is a free-for-all. Like, there is no Versus Seeker, because it would be like almost entering a different realm.
Right. But then what that causes an issue with is that, congratulations, you're invited to this tournament because your ranking is this over this many seasons, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You go to the tournament and you're not allowed to use the Versus Seeker because you have to battle more than what it may allow.
Correct.
It means that it no longer factors into your ranking, and then whoop-de-doo, why do I bother?
But why wouldn't it factor in?
Because
it's not down to the Versus Seeker, is it?
Yes, because all of the rankings that go into it need to be used with the Versus Seeker and in-Go Battle League. So if you're limited per day, you can't take part in a tournament.
So I guess in a tournament, I guess they would have to code around it.
Which is just going to be a giant pain in the butt. And how many times do we see coding fail?
Yeah. Or what if it ended up being like, oh, Sylph will be just practice, right, as you said, and then the actual, like, tournaments, the ranked ones, will be the Go Battle ones.
Right, and that's where Sylph can help.
Yeah, I'm kind of like going like, but.
So that's where Sylph Arena and not battling with that Go Battle League fits. Because if they do the same thing as Sylph Arena and try to have metas and types that are allowed and Pokemon that are allowed and this and that and the other thing, you need to practice that.
Well, yes.
So everyone who's done Silph Arena tournaments to this point has a leg up there.
Yes.
And, well, you know, if you get into a chat room with someone you've battled recently, and you go, well, how'd you... Well, because I go out to Silph Arena tournaments. So it may increase turnout to Silph Arena tournaments to get that practice without having to burn through your Versus Seeker during the day.
I guess.
It all does depend on the people, how much people want to take part, how competitive people want to be. That's the main thing.
So it might end up being just like 2 strains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like...
One more convenient sitting at home.
I was gonna like relate it to sports. Like, you know how you have just your qualifiers?
Right.
And then you have your championships? It might end up being like that.
Like house league and competitive?
Kind of, where it's like, you know, swimming for just regular competitions and swimming for the Olympics.
Right.
It might be something like that. If that makes sense, what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, Papa Joe. Sorry, watching the Food Network, as always.
It's grandmas and grandpas today.
Oh, so cute.
What is it?
Guy Fieri's Grocery Games. Grandma and Grandpas. Grandparents take over the grocery store and must make their grandkids' favorite dish using 10 items or less. They use a culinary slot machine to select ingredients for a diner classic. Can't read that. They're just making stuff, but they're so cute. So cute.
But yeah, so this is Go Battle League is going to be fun, but it's gonna...
I think it's gonna be a stir. A little bit.
It's gonna shake things up. And what I'm hoping for is that it makes people more interested in battling that don't come out to battle already.
Yeah.
Because I understand sitting at home and battling or walking as you would to play the game to charge your Versus Seeker to battle.
Yes.
And then being able to sit at home and use your stacked battle rewards.
Yeah.
Will intrigue people and make them want to think about it.
Because it's there. It's in your face almost because it's in your bag type thing.
But then when you don't have that time to walk, you can come out to
our tournaments.
At a bar and grill, get some food, relax.
This is another thing that I'm thinking now that you're saying it, like walk it, right? Adventure Sync.
It needs to work.
It needs to work properly for us to be able to do anything. Because like right now, I haven't been able to even achieve just my egg hatches or my weekly rewards because it's being ridiculous. Right? So that kind of, I would say that's what kind of is discouraging me.
Right.
Especially when you said, oh, we got to go out for a Piplup and walk it because it's quarter egg distance. And I'm sitting there going, well, fuck.
Yeah, but I mean, usually with Community Day, you're out with your phone open anyway. So
I get that, but you know what I mean. But still.
What may be causing an issue with your Versus Seeker, or not Versus Seeker, your Adventure Sync?
Yeah.
Do you close your game when you turn off your phone?
Yeah, man.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
There's times I see you open up your phone and Pokemon Go's just sitting there in the background.
Well, yeah, but I'm home. Where the fuck am I going to go at home? I don't wear my watch at home. My phone stays in the bedroom. I literally go 2 steps to pee. Just because we have a big apartment doesn't mean that I'm like getting steps. Doesn't matter. Can you not?
Hey.
Ew. Yes, ew.
But I like the cheese.
Yeah, very cheesy paws. It's nasty. But that's what I mean. Like, at work, I make sure that it's off because by the time I work from my desk to the warehouse and back or this and that from my car, like, it's a lot, right? Oh, yeah. But it just doesn't work. So do you think the Seeker's gonna... It's gonna
have to work off of Adventure Sync as well as when your game's open.
Sense.
Yeah, and I mean, when your game is open, it tracks a lot differently than when you're using your Adventure Sync.
Well, yeah.
Adventure Sync tracks because it's using your fitness app on your phone.
Yes.
It tracks every step, every turn, every inch as long as it's working properly.
Even a workout if you put it in.
Yes, as long as it's working properly.
Yeah, but it hasn't been because I can't do shit.
So with the game being open, it tracks every 5 minutes from starting point to ending point. So if you walk a zigzag, it's doing a straight line from point A to point B.
Well, yeah, because it's going the least path of resistance. Right?
Exactly. So it is different depending on how you use it, but as long as we can make Adventure Sync work Adventure Sync work properly,
yes,
it should work just fine.
Yeah, and until then, suck my ass, Niantic.
Now, there is a whole bunch of information that came out for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
When was the last time you touched your Switch?
It's in my bag.
Oh, so like you've been taking it to work and like actually doing stuff?
When it's not busy.
Oh, it's been busy a little bit.
I've been getting smoked.
Yeah. Have you ever had dragon fruit?
No.
Would you like to have dragon fruit?
I don't know.
It's kind of delicious.
I will take your word for it.
But then again, I think everything's delicious and you hate all of it.
I hate life.
No, that's not true. You can't hate life. We got a new car. You have to be excited.
I'm excited for the car.
I can put all the Pokemon in the car now.
I wouldn't trust a Snorlax in that.
Though. Yeah, well, Louse is gonna go in there.
That's not a Snorlax.
Louse is a Snorlax. The Laos. Hello. Louse is a Snorlax. Do you hear her? Almost as loud as you. Almost.
Oh my god. So, we did have a Pokemon Direct on January 9th.
Yes.
Which is just this last week.
Yes.
And it had a ton of information for a whole bunch of different things, but my giant focuses were Pokemon Go, which had 0 information.
Well, yeah.
And Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yes.
So there...
I want to watch this. Wall of Chefs. Like, you're critiqued by not 1, not 2, 12 chefs.
And one of them is Falco.
Who?
Falco. Never Ending Story.
Falcor, you mean, or whatever?
Falcor, whatever.
Yeah. So, carry on. Sorry.
So, what they've decided to do with Pokemon Sword and Shield is have... What do they call it? Expansion pack. What is the thing you called them on The Witcher that you bought extra stuff?
Oh, DLC?
Yeah.
Like downloadable content?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
DLC, motherfuckers.
So you can pre-order your downloadable content right now.
Right now.
$30.
What's in it?
You get 2 new areas in the game.
Oh, shit.
That are as in-depth as the wild area.
That's cool.
And they have different areas. So, and they are being... You purchase one time this one thing for $30. You get 2 areas, and they release at separate times. So the first one will release in June of 2020.
Okay.
New Pokemon will be available. That's number 1.
In that region.
Okay. And they're bringing Pokemon that were not originally in the game from previous generations.
Okay.
So people were freaking out about,
we talked about it.
Yes, we've talked about it where Pokemon were coming in and I even brought up like they might be adding them later on for add-ons because
I said too.
Online content. Here they are.
Dun, 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 dun.
It showed Dynamax, Venusaur, and Blastoise. So that means yes, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard were in the game and nobody else was. Guess what? Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Wartortle, Ivysaur, Blastoise, and Venusaur, they're all there now.
That's nice.
Boom. Slowpoke. In Galarian form.
Oh, okay.
He's got a little yellow patch. He looks kind of funny and cute.
So
with
it's
Dopey.
like a little egg fell on him?
Yes.
Aww.
He looks like he's had someone step... Like it's the little ridges on his forehead, but it looks like an egg spot.
Oh,
like a yolk.
Baby.
So it is... The area itself is built on growth.
Mm-hmm.
So you do get to be an apprentice within a dojo. The dojo master's name is Mustard.
Mustard?
Mustard.
Why?
That's just the name they gave him.
You know what this reminds me of? The mustard thing?
What?
In Poland, when, like, there was still, like, communism and shit, and there wasn't always money for food.
Right.
Like, one of our sandwiches was rye bread, generous amount of butter, and mustard, but, like, we had mustards in jars. I've never seen condiments in, like, squeeze bottles until I came here. Everything was in, like, glass jars.
Oh, so you, like, spread it like butter?
Like butter, like peanut butter, but it was like I find it good mustard. I find the mustard here, the yellow mustard, to be like super, super acidic.
Okay.
And not as good. Like, I'll put a little bit on a burger if I'm making it.
Yeah, you say mustard sandwich and my whole mind just goes, ew.
Yeah, well, because you're probably thinking of the yellow grossness.
Yeah.
No, this is like mustard, like the grains actually like...
All right.
Like, what do you call this?
Like,
the thingy?
Yeah. I know the thing you're talking about.
Fuck.
Little bowl where you crush things in it. Like
pestle and mortar, or whatever the hell. Mortar and pestle? Yes.
That thing?
Yeah, so you would crush, like, you would have the seeds crushed. And then it would be super creamy. Like, it wouldn't be watery. There would never be water on it.
Right.
And a lot of them were infused with smoke. So it's like you were eating a smoky meat sandwich.
That sounds kind of delicious.
But, like, you didn't have meat, because not always can you get meat.
Right.
Right? But it was so good. Just like our dessert was bread dipped in water. Let it dry a little bit. Sprinkle sugar on it.
Oh my god.
Get the fuck, go play outside. Best day ever. I'm gonna make you a mustard sandwich. I'm gonna go to the Polish store and get good mustard.
Oh my goodness. So this
mustard guy
built on growth, mustard, where all of this came from. It's actually called the Armor Isle.
Okay.
But sword and shield get to take part. So
they're all both parts of an armor. Ta-da-da!
So
tinfoil hats.
So with that, each version gets its own partner within the dojo to practice with.
Okay.
Sword gets someone named Clara, whose specialty is poison type Pokemon.
Nice.
Shield gets Avery, who is a psychic type user.
All right.
So it looks as though Avery's super effective against Clara if they ever battle, which they might not because they're two different games.
Well, yeah.
The legendary Pokemon that you'll find on that island is called Kubfu.
Oh, it's a Kubfu.
And it's just as cute as you're thinking.
Is that the little bug thing?
No, it's a little like teddy bear looking thing. And it's a fighting type Pokemon.
Kubfu.
Kubfu. Somebody's looking it up, so I'm spelling it out.
I am not. I am too.
So this will be, I believe it's our second legendary that evolves. The first one, or the first mythical Pokemon to evolve was, yeah.
It's so upsetty.
It's so upsetty about the spaghetti.
Yeah, there's no spaghetti. Well, because he's on an island with a guy named Mustard. Of course, there's no spaghetti.
Now it does evolve into Urahifu. Yeah, that thing. Oof. And it does have two different forms. One is a single strike form, which is fighting in dark type. Yeah. And then the rapid strike form. So a single strike is made to destroy in one single strike.
And then this one?
Rapid strike is made to have what they said was a torrent. Yeah. A torrent of attacks. Rapid strikes. Which is fighting and water type.
What is this thing with the giant ball on its head?
That is the other legendary that comes with the Crown Tundra in fall of 2020. So later on this year.
What is on its head?
It is built on exploration. There will also be more new Pokemon available. Its name is, I believe it's Calyrex. There's your Slowpoke right there.
With mustard on its head.
Yes. Now, it is a psychic and grass type. And it did, in the trailer, it listed pretty much all of the other legendaries that had been missing from the game already.
Nice.
So we had, I believe I saw the Reggies in Galarian forms.
Reggie.
All the Reggies.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the three, like the Regirock, Registeel, Regice.
Okay.
But they look like they're in different forms, so they may have different typings, maybe different names, because they're in different forms. And then we also have Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno in Galarian forms as well.
All right.
But it had it showed a picture of all the legendaries just go across the screen, like Lugia, all of them, just like scrolled across the screen. It was pretty crazy. So I mean, and like I said, it's $30 or $29.99 US. So it's there. You can purchase that.
It's not bad, honest to God. Like, I buy DLCs for like $45, $75. Like, If you've ever played Call of Duty, you know how much that shit costs. So this is nothing.
And so this is a $30 purchase to have 2 brand new places that will be just as in-depth, and that exploration one, of course, will be even larger.
Yes.
It's very similar to the wild area where everyone seems to get lost in the game. And not a negative lost, a positive lost. Somewhere you go and train and find Pokemon you haven't seen before, where the weather changes and you see different things as the weather changes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then there's also places for you to battle with friends and do raids and things like that there as well. Same as in that wild area.
It's
adding more depth to the game after
yeah.
the game's been released, rather than doing Sword 2 and Shield 2.
Well, yeah, because why would you?
Yeah, because, I mean, Pokemon has been known for doing that before.
Well, yeah.
But they want to remove that because you've already trained and battled and created your parties with all your levels. So it's allowing you to continue with what you have rather than starting over from scratch.
And not being so redundant.
Exactly. So there is also the Pokemon Home app that is to allow you to bring your Pokemon from different previous games
To the thing.
to Pokemon Sword and Shield with what has been released to this point.
Yes.
Like I said, they will probably continue to release more if they don't release all of them this time, which they probably won't.
Mm-hmm.
So that way anyone in your Pokemon Home can still come to Sword and Shield in the future.
Which is cool.
Something to look forward to. Still waiting to find out if Pokemon Go will be able to be part of this Pokemon Home app.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. I've got my fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
That might be cool. But I want it to be a 2-way transfer, not a 1-way like Let's Go.
So you can go this way or that way?
Yes.
Make the sense.
Now, with the update that is coming out for Sword and Shield,
Mm-hmm.
it comes with a Gigantamax Lapras,
Okay.
and you get to meet your Armor Isle training partner.
Alright.
So now, Galarian Slowpoke can evolve into Slowbro and Slowking in each of the different regions using a different item.
Okay.
So if you want Slowbro, you can do that on the Armor Isle with some sort of item that comes alongside being in that area.
Yes.
If you want Slowking, along Galarian Slowking, that's the Tundra,
Yeah.
with an item there too. So much information in the Direct.
Yeah, I'm just like, bleh.
I got really excited. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
But, I mean, was there anything that sort of stood out to you from what I was sort of listing off? I got lucky enough to be able to watch it. I mean, it's still available if you want to go watch it yourself, too.
No. I'm good because, I mean, you play the game. You have the system.
Yeah.
The ones that we got for each other for Christmas. The one that you carry with you in your bag. So I have no way to play it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm good. It's cool. I can't fit my PlayStation into my backpack. That's bullshit. Actually, I can. It's just frowned upon to hook it up to the work TV.
It's just frowned upon.
I asked.
Did you really?
I did.
And that didn't go over so well?
It was frowned upon. As I said.
To be nice, it was frowned upon.
It was. I have a TV right behind me at work. It would be perfect.
Why not?
Because it was frowned upon.
So, I mean, beyond that, we don't have too much else going on.
No.
We've just got our tournament. Check-in starts on Sunday at 6:15.
Mm-hmm.
Link for the tournament is in our show description. So if you want to sign up and come on out and show us what you got, make sure to come out for check-in and give that menu a test as well from Patent Social.
Yes. Final cake.
I mean, we haven't got too much going on. I know that Go Live is planning a lot next month.
Yes.
I mean, we've got one on Super Bowl weekend, which is going to be all sorts of fun. It'll be February 2nd. Mm-hmm. We are actually looking into anyone who's interested in doing color commentary.
Yes.
Send us your details, as well as
the towels.
If you got a link to anything you've done color commentary for, or even play-by-play, we can hear your color commentary details from your play-by-play. You can send it off to myself, or if you reach out to Andrew from Go Live, we're always looking for more people to help and assist with that commentary piece.
Yes. I just found an avocado fries recipe in an air fryer.
Very nice.
Oh! Carry on, sorry.
Carry on.
Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh!
So beyond that, I don't think we have too much to go over this week. We've covered all the bases. Anything else?
No, I think we're okay. Anything else?
No, we're gonna.
Well, the new Pokemon that's come out in Pokemon Go.
I don't even have any listing of that.
Do you not? You should.
Please stand by.
I bought grapes today.
Is that a grape idea?
It was a grape idea. Matt asked me if I was making secret wine.
Also for news here.
New Pokemons.
Holy crap. So many new Pokemon.
The first day when I saw silhouettes and it was all three of them. It wasn't just one. I was like a fat seal.
What I'm excited for is when you trade Pokemon and it no longer costs to evolve them.
That's pretty great.
Freaking dope. So, I mean, it looks like they're pulling into all the Gen 1 Pokemon that you had that with. If you remember from day one, I was complaining about Kadabra to Alakazam, Machoke to Machamp, Graveler to Golem, as well as Haunter to Gengar. All of those in the game you had to trade.
Yes.
To get them to evolve to that last form.
But now
you do. If you trade them, it reduces the evolution cost to 0. Now, there are some additional ones that have been put into the game. Boldor, Girder, Carablast, and Shelmet.
Mm-hmm.
If you trade them, you can evolve them at no cost. Instead of, I believe I saw Shelmet was at like
400.
400.
It was like a Gyarados.
Ugh.
And an Altaria.
So I mean, there's just so much here. Like,
oh look, me as a Pokemon.
What?
Trubbish.
Oh my god.
Just a garbage bag.
So ridiculous.
just a bag of garb.
Oh shit. Okay, so Pokemon in the wild. Roggenrola.
I have that one in my Sun. Pokemon Sun.
I caught it on Discord in the Pokemon game thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Timpole. Dwebble. Trubbish.
Hey.
Carablast.
Yes.
Joltik.
Joltik's really cute.
I told you it was a spider and you're like, ooh, and I was like, you're gonna like this spider.
It's adorbs.
It's a cute.
It's a little cutie.
Shelmet.
Yes, a helmet.
And more.
Yeah, there's the Throw. Then there's Sock.
So, Throw is available in North America, South America, and Africa,
Yes.
as well as in 10-kilometer eggs.
Yes, and now Sock is Europe, Asia, and Australia, and 10-kilometer eggs.
Now, Maractus is
Maractus!
Southern United States,
Mexico,
Central America,
Caribbean.
and South America.
Yes.
And Sigilyph
Sigilyph, like hieroglyph, but not.
is in Egypt.
In Greece. I want to go to Egypt now. I've always wanted to see the pyramids.
The pyramids.
The pyramids. And then we have...
Now we do have 2 different hemisphere Pokemon. We've got the blue striped Basculin is in the Western Hemisphere.
And then red striped Basculin is in the Eastern Hemispheres.
Now some of those guys you can find in eggs.
Lego my ego.
2K has Venipede and Dwebble. Now Venipede is also in the wild. I caught one today.
So did I. I want a Dwebble. I wish it was Dweeble. Dweeble. I'm gonna call it Dweeble.
Now for the 5K eggs, you get your Roggenrola.
Yep. Timpole.
Trubbish.
Carablast.
Joltik.
And the Shelmet dude.
And then your 10-kilometer eggs, you get Timber.
Aw, because like Timber, it looks like a little beaver.
Yeah. Timber evolves into Girder. Who holds a girder?
A girder.
He holds a girder.
That's cute.
Tortuga, which looks like a
Turtle, like from the Galapagos.
Archon,
Yes.
which is like a bird thing.
It looks like a toucan.
Yes. And Axew. Oh, it's going to
I'm
be
gonna
painful.
ask you a question.
Oh, yes, I know. I've seen that meme and it bothers the hell out of me.
Damn, not a fan.
Now, in 1-star raid battles, you can get timber as well.
There you go. So that's not so bad.
Not so bad.
Yeah, and then 3-hour lures on Community Day.
As
Move
per-
not released.
Yeah.
Shiny family. It doesn't look that different. It's just lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know why I don't even care about Piplup that much. Do you?
I mean, it is meta relevant in the Great League.
That's what I heard, but like, meh.
I might have powered one up to use one
My God,
without Hydrokin.
I want a Heatran, a shiny Heatran,
Why?
because it's shiny.
It's so silly.
And you're so silly,
So silly.
so silly. I won't calamari. Fuck, we were at Walmart. We should have gotten 2 bags. Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, we're stupid.
God, what else? That 7K egg pool still sucks. It's huge. 8. What is that? That's like 23 Pokemon and 7K eggs.
Yes.
Ugh. Most
So
of them are
1 in
shiny.
23.
Ugh. 10K eggs are looking. 10K eggs are looking better now.
Yeah, finally, because they were garbage.
Oh, there were so many Pokemon. It was like stupid rare.
Yeah.
The egg shake up here, as of the 11th of January, so just a bit back.
Yeah.
There is only 17 Pokemon instead of like a million. So, I mean, ones that they could possibly remove, cough cough,
Yes.
Mawile and Feebas,
Yes.
Absol.
Yes.
That's pretty much it.
I want an Absol. I wouldn't mind a shiny Absol from an Eggy.
Do you have Absol yet?
I do, but not shiny.
I don't have shiny. I don't really care.
I know you don't care. I care.
I could definitely use more Clink, Litwick.
I don't have a
and-
Clink.
You don't have a Clink?
No.
Did we do a raid for one?
No, we don't. You
Gibble.
did. I didn't.
Gibble.
I could always use more Gibble.
Always. Shield on?
Yeah, you know what? I actually got a couple out of eggs.
Yeah,
Weirdly
same.
enough.
And Cranidos.
Yeah, I wish I could get a dino.
You have one.
I know, but like out of an egg, so I don't have to walk mine for the next 20 years.
I keep getting Golett.
Ugh, fucking.
And then, so you got 17 because you have the mass of 16, and then your regionals. So again, that's Throw, Sock, and Sigil. Sigliff?
Sigilife? I don't know.
That one.
The Egyptian one!
The one that's in Egypt and Greece.
Yes. Super Egyptian.
That's good food.
Yeah.
An Ursha food. See, look at all the legendaries in that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know something wicked this way comes.
Tell me that's not a Reggie.
What is that? That's an electric Reggie.
Yeah, and it's got the eyes like the Reggie. That's
Well,
why
yeah,
I was
but like
the
what kind
Reggies.
of Reggie is that?
No. Dragon type Reggie?
Maybe. Draga Reggie. Draga Reggie!
So with that, guys, I think that's it for us this evening.
Yes, I'm gonna go cook.
I could definitely go for some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make the shepherd's pie now.
Bye.
Ballsack.
So thank you so much for tuning in here, guys. Now, as you already have found, anyone can tune in on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. There are lots of other podcast providers we are on. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, as well as Twitter. You can always send us an email here at joltswitch@outlook.com. And you can leave us a voicemail to be heard on air by clicking that link in the show description. Now, make sure to take a peek, as I'd mentioned there, on all of those social medias, as well as our Discord. Now, just make sure everyone to come Monday, get those kilometers in and drop that star piece. Here you go.
Baby Stella! Look, it's baby shit! Look! Look! Look!